Hi everyone, I'm Catherine, and if you're anything like me as a mom, you probably really struggle with ideas of what to put into your school lunch boxes every single day. So I thought I'd get some ideas together for you to get inspired to make healthy, creative, interesting lunch boxes for your kids. So I'll start with the basic building block, a sandwich. I always prefer using brown bread or whole wheat bread or even seed loaf. If you can, try and stay away from white bread, obviously, as it has no nutritional value. So what I normally do is I have a basic sandwich, something with maybe peanut butter, bovril, cottage cheese, fish paste, honey, jam, maybe some cheese, maybe some ham. So luckily I'm still at the phase where my kids still eat peanut butter. I think by the time we get to the end of high school, they'll be like, no more peanut butter. But for now, I'm sticking with peanut butter. Obviously, you can make it a little bit more interesting, cut it into shapes, especially little kids. If it's in a nice funky shape, then they'll eat it. Sometimes, that's all it takes. What I've got is something called lunch punch. It's a little sandwich punches. Basically, it gives you like a little shape. So this is a little frog. If you stick it on your sandwich, when you punch it out, you get like a little frog shape, which obviously is far more exciting to eat than a normal plain sandwich. So there is your little frog man. He's obviously very exciting. So we'll pop him into his little lunchbox over there. So that's a sandwich. Then what is important to have with the sandwich, which is obviously carbs, the peanut butter has some protein in it, but something else that's protein, because that helps to kind of keep their energy levels high throughout the day. If you've got something like biltong, that's quite a nice option, or maybe even some drivors. I try and sort of separate things out into smaller little tubs like this so that they don't get soggy or messed on. So I'm going to put a little piece of biltong in there. And then something fresh obviously is always important, something healthy, something colourful, maybe some carrot sticks this time would be quite good, or baby tomatoes, or a little bit of both, something veggie that's going to give them some vitamins. And then last but not least, I'll try and add some fruit. If I have fresh fruit, then I'll add fresh fruit. Sometimes you don't get to the shops in time, so it's always a good idea to have some dried fruit stashed somewhere, maybe in the form of actual dried fruit or maybe a dried fruit bar. These little funky fruits are quite helpful. I'm going to pop one of those into that lunchbox today. So that is my first lunchbox, and it'll probably be enough for one break. So if you're staying for 2 breaks or have extramurals after school, you'd probably have to pack the same size lunchbox again for them to keep. Sometimes it's a good idea to actually pack 2 separate lunchboxes so that they know first break, second break, and they don't finish everything in one go. So my next little lunchbox, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a different carb. This time I'm going to choose something like Provita. Provita with bovril is quite a nice option. You can put cheese on Provitas or even peanut butter. So I'm just going to pop some bovril on there. Then we need, as I said, another protein. So maybe if you haven't put cheese on the Provitas, maybe add a little bit of cheese. My kids like these little blocks, cut up blocks of cheese. You could do that. And again, I put them in a little tub so that they don't get all sticky. Another option is maybe one of these Laughing Cow cheese wedges. So I'm just going to put those cheese blocks in there. Then something fresh again, something that's colourful, something that they're going to just, it's a healthy brain snack, as my son's teacher liked to call it. So I like to add something like maybe some cucumber sticks. And again, maybe 1 or 2 baby tomatoes just to add some colour and some variety. And then again, a fruit. So this time I'm going to add in a little apple. These little ones are really popular with kids because they can actually finish them in breaks. A big one takes quite a long time and stops them from playing, So that's one more lunchbox packed. So there you go, some ideas for lunchboxes. I hope I've inspired you to try something new. If you've enjoyed this video, please will you subscribe. Thanks for watching.